Hello everyone. So today we'll see another most important SQL query which is asked in the most of the companies, and it's a very important query. So let's see. So the query is popularly known as N at highest salary, and it is the Leetcode 177 problem number. So what is given? Let's see the question first, then we will jump into the solution. So in the question, it is given that write an SQL query to report an at highest salary from the employee table, and if there is no n at highest salary present, then the query should report null. So it means we will be given one employee table, and this employee table there will be two columns. So the columns are like ID and salary. Let me select this. The table contains ID and salary column. So for every ID, the salaries are associated with every ID. And if we see manually, so we can directly say that 200 would be our n at highest salary. Why? Because n is given 2. But logically, these things should be we have to write in the SQL as a SQL query. So that's why the output is comes out as 200. So again, see another example. The example is let me wrap it up. Second example, there is only one ID is present, and we have to return the n equal 2. So see, this condition is a little bit different from the previous. So what it is asked to return n equal 2, but what it is given? It is given 100. So that's why it will print null. So now I hope the question is clear for you. Now let's see the solution part. So this would be our query. Let me run these things now properly and go to the example table. So this is the query I have already written here. I'll explain the every line to you. So now see, first line, what we have done, we have created a function. The function name is get n at highest salary, where our n would be integer type, and we will return the integer. And now the most important thing is started from here. This is the main logical part is started. So now see, let me change the color. So this green will be proper. So if you see this query, this is a correlated nested query. So if you are familiar with correlated nested query, then you will able to map the concept. So this is known as a correlated nested query. So how it will execute? First of all, it will do the count operation, and it will check this condition. So now do a dry run here. How it will do the count operation here. I hope you people are familiar with the concept of analysis, and you know these words like why we use distinct code, why we use count function. So let me just clear it for you quickly. So distinct, when we write distinct in a table, it will give us, it does not support any duplicates, and it will give us the unique values from that column. And analysis, why we use analysis? See, if you don't create analysis, the compiler will get confused that whenever you want to return and or whenever you try to access the same table more than 2 times. So and see an example, like if you write like employee dot salary greater than equal employee dot salary, so does it make any sense? No, right? So that's why we use aliases. Now see the first query. This should be, yeah. So when we create the aliases, what it will do, our employee table, original employee table is given ID and salary. So ID 100, for 2 ID value is 200, 3 ID value is 300. So this is for employee, and if we use aliases, it will copy that table and it will rename it as like a E1. So we have just copied the values, all the values, all the order data to E1 table. So this would be the same table, E1 equal 1, 2 equal 200, 3 would be 300. So now see what we have written, select count district salary from employee E1 where E1 dot salary greater than equal E. So first of all, take this ID and do the count and check the condition. Check 100 greater than equal 100. Is it true or false? It is false. So next see 200 greater than 100. It is true. So do the count equal, our count is 1. So for this condition, as it returns false, that's why the count is 0. So now again come to the next element. This is 300. Check it, 300 is greater than 100. So update the count to 1 to 2. So what we have done, we have select this row and we are comparing this row with all these row of this E1 table, means the copy table. So now see what it is written, what it has written. It gives us our count value would be 2. So from this query, what we got the count value is 2, and from this query what we will get, so see this condition here, n minus 1. What is n given? Our n is given n equal to, this is our n, and if you do n minus 1, what we will get? 1. So now check this condition, 1 equal 2. So I'm saying this condition. Let me select this color. Right. So see, I'm saying about this condition, n minus 1 equal this query's result and this query's result. So it is false. It will not return anything. So if it is false, then we have to select the next row of the E table and next row, then we have to compare the all rows of this E1 table. Alright, so far we have seen the first row of the employee table and it gives us false result. So that's why we will discarding this row. So now what we will do, we will select this row from the employee table and we will compare the values of these rows with all the rows of the E1 table. So now see, 100 is greater than 200. No, it will it gives us a false result. So our count would be 0. So 200 greater than 200. No, it and it not true, it is not true, so our count would be again 0. So again see 300 greater than 200, yes it is, so our count would be 1. So now see our updated count is 1 for this row, means where the id is 2 and the value is 200. So now our for this query our count is 1, and for this query the when this query gets execute, then we will get our n is given, n is 2. If you do -1, what we will get 1. So 1 is equal 1, that's why it will return this row as our second highest salary. So this is the logic behind this query or work. So this is the simple logic that is working behind this query. So I hope this is clear for you. Let's run this query and see. I hope it gets it is submitted successfully. So now let's submit it as it is running successfully. Yeah, it is submitted. Alright, then we'll meet in the next video, and if you guys have any doubts or any query, then feel free to ask in the comment section. Okay, bye then.